Hey guys, welcome back to the House of Wrinkles, bringing you the how-to for English Bulldogs and other canine tips and tricks. Today we're going to tell you all the things you need to prepare for puppies, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so as you can tell, Eric's back, so we're back rolling in high definition here. So I'm just going to go over a quick list of things, maybe a long list of things that you need to prepare when you're going to have puppies coming. You want to get these things several days in advance, maybe even like a week or so in advance, just to be prepared, because sometimes mamas can obviously go into labor a little sooner than what you're expecting. So you want to be prepared and super ready for when the babies get here. Okay, so the first thing I want to go over is what you need to actually bring the puppies home from the vet. The first thing you need is something to carry them in. Just a small tote like this, or even a cardboard box would be fine. Then I've got... You want to take plenty of towels. Your mama's going to be bleeding, so you want something to protect your car and keep things from being too messy. So lots of towels. You want a blanket, for just an old blanket or an old towel for your puppies to lay on inside the box or whatever you have. And then this is what's most important. You want a heating pad. This is just your standard regular heating pad you get like at a pharmacy, or there's probably, you can order one off Amazon. We can put a link in the description. But this is vital because for some reason, if puppies get cold, it can be detrimental. So you have to keep them warm. What we did last time was we plugged this up at the vet office for about an hour or so before we actually brought the babies home, and put it in there so it stays warm in your car. And there may actually be one that can plug into your cigarette lighter in your car, but I don't know. We'll have to check into that and let you know, because that would be super convenient because it would stay warm for sure. But we don't have one of those, so that's what we have. But that's kind of what you need just to start off with in order to get them home. Then what you're going to need once they're home is you're going to need lots and lots of baby wipes. So we ordered these off of Amazon. We'll put the description below for these two. Eric ordered a case of these. I think like maybe 5 or 6 packs of these come in a case. And each package has like 90 wipes. So it's like 500 and something. I don't know, 540 or something. I don't know. Anyway, lots of wipes. You're going to use these because when the babies are born, sometimes the mama will help them use the bathroom and sometimes they won't. You got to be prepared. So you have to use baby wipes. And we'll explain all that once the babies are actually here. We'll kind of go through the process. But the other thing you need is a wipe warmer. And we'll also link this in the description below too. This keeps your wipes warm. They're obviously like very, very, very cold. And like I said, keeping the babies warm is super important. So you want something like this, definitely. We didn't figure that out until a few days in last time. And this was a lifesaver. So you want a heat lamp as well. Once the babies are home, the heat lamp does better, and I'll explain why. If you use a heating pad all the time, it's hard to control. Like the one we have, it cuts off when it gets a certain temperature, and if it's during the night and you're trying to get as much rest in that 2 little hour window as possible and it cuts off, you don't know it. Then the babies get cold. Then you got sick babies, dying babies that you've got to nurse back to health. So the heat lamp stays on. It stays the same temperature. It keeps them warm all the time. The risk you run with a heating pad that doesn't cut off is it stay running constantly and getting too hot. Then they can get dehydrated. It's just, it's like a science, y'all. It's just crazy, okay? So a heat lamp is better than the heating pad once the babies are here. Then you'll need one of these. Sometimes the babies, they will eat too fast and the milk will start coming out their nose. You need one of these so that they don't aspirate and get pneumonia, get sick, or choked. So this is important. You want formula, goat's milk from the from like a pet store or something, or like a Tractor Supply or wherever, and you may even can order it on Amazon. We haven't went and got it yet, so I don't have any to show you. We're completely unprepared, so as far as that part goes. So we got to run like today or tomorrow. We've got to get that because this girl right here could go in labor any day now. She's due on Sunday, but she's starting to show signs that she's already starting to get ready. Her temperature's already dropping. So we really, I mean, it could happen at any moment, so we need to be prepared. But last time, we did not know what we were doing. I'm just going to give you a heads up. This right here is what I bought from the pet store because I thought I needed a pet bottle, obviously. And these are, do not waste your money on these. Please do not ever buy these. They are not good at all. And they don't do anything. So, I just wanted to tell y'all that. This is just a regular baby bottle from Amazon, Walmart, wherever. Regular baby bottle. And what you do is, if they're not, sometimes they'll suck really hard. They'll have to suck really, really hard to get it out. And they can't. Sometimes when they're little, they don't have a lot of sucking power. So what you'd want to do is take like a straight pin or a little needle and just make it an additional hole so that the milk can flow out more freely. So you just kind of have to monitor that and play around with it and kind of see what works best. Hopefully, if you're bringing babies home, hopefully your mama can feed them. That is what you want. But unfortunately, sometimes that doesn't happen. So you have to be prepared because if the mama cannot feed them, they need that nutrition ASAP. So always be prepared. Last time, Zoe fed her babies fine for several weeks. And then a couple weeks in, she started having a little bit of diarrhea. She actually threw up once. And we thought, oh my goodness, she's sick. We didn't want the babies to contract whatever it was that she was going through. So we kind of panicked and decided to start bottle feeding. Turns out she was just stressed or something happened, and there was nothing wrong with her, but we didn't know that at the time. So anything can happen. Sometimes their milk can dry up too quickly. Sometimes they can get a breast infection called mastitis, which is super dangerous for your puppies to feed on if the mama has that. So you definitely want to be prepared in case something like that happens. Okay, so I know some of you are curious about Izzy, and I wanted to just touch base with you guys and give you an update on Izzy. So as far as we can tell, there are absolutely no signs that she's pregnant. We talked to the vet. We've talked to a couple of different vets that we've been talking to Knoxville and our local vet. And they both agree that it would be silly to do an x-ray to see if there's any babies in there unless there's actually signs. So far, no milk coming in. There's absolutely no signs at all that she would be pregnant. So we're super bummed about that. Eric and I are going to have to discuss in more depth what we're going to do going forward with her as far as whether to get her fixed or try one more time. We have talked to the vet about another option, so right now is just not the time for us to make that decision because we have a lot going on with Zoe. Just to give you an example of kind of just some things to look for if your female is pregnant, how to tell whether or not she's ready to have her puppies. Some things to look for is their appetite will change. They won't eat as much. And that's kind of what she's going through right now. Also, the closet that we had prepared where she had her puppies, not gave birth to her puppies, but where we kept the puppies and her last time, she's been going in there a lot, circling around, kind of smelling around, very interested in that area, which lets us know that she's starting to get ready. But the key thing to look for is their temperature drops. A dog's normal temperature is around 102 degrees. Once that starts dropping, that is a sign that they're getting ready to go into labor. Usually around 99 degrees or 98 degrees is when they're actually ready. They can be at 99 or 98 degrees for 24 to 48 hours before they actually start to give birth. But that is a key factor to look for because that does mean that it's very soon. Now, the other day, I took her temperature, it was 100. And that's lower than 102, but it's not in the range where it's like, okay, she's super ready. So I took her to the vet. Oh, no, excuse me. I took it again the next morning and it was 99. And like I said, 99 is right there where what you're kind of looking for. So I took her to the vet that morning and he did a cervical exam and determined that her cervix is not opening up yet. So that means she's not completely ready. And we want to keep the babies in there every minute possible. Now, Knoxville explained to us that there's a 3-day window when the puppies can be born at a healthy time. But with that being said, you also want to keep them in there as long as possible because it's not like with humans. You know, obviously with humans we carry our babies for 9 months. They're only in there 8 or 9 weeks. So every day counts and you really want to keep them in there so that you'll have strong, healthy babies. So now, where we're at right now is she's very sluggish. She doesn't want to go up the steps. She's not eating as much. She's kind of uncomfortable and her temperature is around 99, 99.2. So we're monitoring her every few hours, taking her temperature, keeping a close watch on her. And as soon as it drops to 98, that's when we will take her to the vet for the C-section. We're going to keep you guys super updated. So that brings me to my next point. We're not going to do the normal Sunday, Wednesday videos. So it's really important that you turn the bell button on because we're going to be doing sporadic videos throughout these next few weeks, through her delivery, through taking care of the puppies, showing you how we take care of the puppies, showing you everything we do step by step. We're trying to give you as much information and be as transparent as possible. So make sure you have the bell button on so that you'll see when we upload a video. These next few weeks are going to be crazy, and it would be super silly for us to just try to do only 2 videos a week and get all the information in. So we'll probably do quick little unedited videos sometimes just to show you what's going on in the House of Wrinkles, and then sometimes we'll do the big production where the how-tos or what to do or whatever, giving you real information. But just stay tuned. Follow us through this journey. It's been, like I said 100 times, it's just such an emotional roller coaster. One thing we're dealing with right now is Zoe is due on Sunday. And Sunday deliveries are not a good idea, y'all. So weekend deliveries cost about 3 or 4 times more than a regular Monday through Friday normal hours at the vet C-section. So obviously our number one priority is her and the baby's health, okay? But as you all know, there is tons of money in this, and so you want to try to save money in every way that you can. So what we're dealing with right now is we're praying that she either goes into labor on a Friday or waits till Monday. So now whether or not that happens, who knows? But that's kind of where we're at right now. So anyway, this is Zoe, and she's getting big. We showed y'all she's not huge in her body, but her stomach is really, really big, and oh my goodness, she's dragging the ground. So we have absolute no idea how many are in there. No idea. So it's going to be a complete surprise to us and to y'all as well when the day comes. So we're super excited. Keep watching. Turn the bell button on. Subscribe if you haven't done that already. Give us a thumbs up if something in this video helped you. And just stay tuned. And y'all, please just keep praying for us. Pray for healthy babies. And we thank you so much for watching. We thank you all for so much of your comments and your support. We appreciate all of it.